to the Ngong Ping viewing area today. We've been here before, but we wanted to go because today's the last day of our Easter break. We took a taxi ride and did about half of it on taxi. Last time we hiked the whole thing. This looks kind of fun. I don't know where this would be though. It's located in a village up here. Mining heritage. Oh, thank goodness. Here it is again. Unfortunately, it's going in the opposite way that we are. And I'm not sure how far it will be. So I'll have to look it up and do a little bit of research. Okay, we did some climbing and switched back to above this village. And I see some cars parked down there, so I think it's right down there, but it's getting close to lunch. And we're getting kind of hungry. And with little ones, we just can't be veering off the trail. So this Mining Heritage Center, also called Grace Youth Camp, is a museum set up in the old Lutheran church in a small village. The mine opened in 1906, and in the 50s and 60s it had as many as 2,000 to 3,000 miners. Free admission, definitely worth checking out if you have the time. See my hat? I'll have to explain the hat in a little bit when we get seated, or when we take a break. Okay, this should be the last of the cars. Now we're getting off the road and onto the trail. There's still some cars up here getting some last few spaces. Sydney likes the Land Rover. Do you know how much that is? Nope. This one's more our speed. These are so cute. I wish they'd sell these in the US. The climbing has started. And because we took the taxi, Ezra is really going at it. The taxi was a good idea. Sienna's got her Peppa Pig backpack. She did not want to take the backpack, but she's getting old enough that she needs to start helping us with carrying things, and we didn't make it too heavy for her. Last time we were up here, we mistakenly went that way, because that is where Google Maps told us to go, and Google Maps is not always right. That's the way to go, where we want to go. What you got there? Oh, did you get those for Easter? We did an Easter egg hunt and they had those and a lot more candy. Oh, there's chocolate in there. Yum. We did a lot more hiking than just 1/4 of an hour. That last sign said half an hour. So I'll tell you about the hat. It's not really that great of a story, but it is kind of interesting that I'm wearing this because I wouldn't normally. It's kind of silly. And the more that I'm aware of it, I don't really see any other guys wearing a hat like this. So I don't know. It keeps the sun off of me. The last few hikes I've been getting a lot of sunburn. So I went to Sham Shui Po and got this hat for 18 Hong Kong. And yeah, I think it says something about special happy, but the happy is spelled H-A-P-P. So I told Cindy they're probably like thinking happy. And then I also got this fan. I think the idea is to clip it on your collar and it'll keep you cool that way. So this fan wasn't too bad. I think it was like 40 Hong Kong. Had to go to Sham Shui Po to get some selfie sticks and cell phone camera stands because Week Without Walls is coming up, and because of the virus, we can't go anywhere this year, so all the students are staying at school and the teachers are thinking of workshops to do. And my workshop that I designed is, okay, I'll catch up, is vlogging. I figured last few months of me vlogging ought to give me a little bit of experience. So I've got 24 students signed up for the workshop, and I'm going to be leading that next week. So it should be good. All right, I need to get back on the trail. I think just up here is where we want to be. This clearing. Maybe there'll be cows like there were last time. This guy has a hat kind of similar to mine. And he was looking at mine like it wasn't quite right. I wonder if this is like a women's hat or something. Oh well, keeps the sun off of me. Catch. Ooh, look at that. Ezra found a little friend. Tons of paragliders. This is where they jump off and they fly down towards Sai Kung. Doing some off-roading there. Last time we were up here, it was too windy for the paragliders.
Yeah, I think there was just that one.
We're gonna go up on top of that hill, set up our tent, eat some lunch. Very, very beautiful. Not quite as clear of a day as last time, but still very pretty. A lot of people here today because it's a public holiday, or it's a day after. A lot of people must still be off work. We're gonna pitch our tent, eat some lunch. Sandwiches for lunch. Those look tasty. Sydney's got her tasty salad with toasted pecans.
And Parmesan.
Parmesan. It's actually pretty good. And we got this nice view.
And keep on letting your paraglide.
It's like they're building this fire. You always find something to activate their imaginations. Fortunately, it doesn't take a lot for them to start playing and playing well. We get to relax in our tent. Packed up the tent and now we're headed down to Sai Kung.
They're so wiggly.
There's Sydney and Ezra heading down. Sienna's goal is to get her bottom tooth out by the time we get to the bottom of the mountain. You think you can do it?
No.
We'll see. Maybe when you're wiggling it, you'll hit a big rock and the bounce will knock it out. Got a feeling I'm going to have to pull it tonight. Sydney just pointed out all the boats in that little harbor area down there. This is one of the best parts of this trail. When you get done with the plateau area, it's just a beautiful hike down to Sai Kung. You can tell there was a little brush fire here. They say the fire risk is high right now, which is medium. It's low, high, and extremely high, I think, is the 3 meters of fire risk. We just had a couple of rainy days, so I would think we'd be all right. We didn't get a ton of rain though. Still best to be careful. We had a really bad dry spell, like a month and a half of no rain. And we could hear the helicopters flying over the school, 2 or 3 times during that month and a half. And they carry big buckets of water and dump the water on the brush fires. Sometimes they can get rather large. Wouldn't want to get caught in one. out yet? No, you better keep wiggling. I don't see enough wiggling.
But my tongue and my tongue can fit in the line.
Well, keep wiggling. Shaking legs.
Okay, let's
See
go
Ezra's.
before these mosquitoes eat us.
You're mine when I stand on my tippy toes. Evidence that it never freezes here. Very easy to install water pipes. Downside is it's not very pleasing to the eye. I guess you get used to it though after a while. Kind of like power lines. I will say power lines, you don't really see any power lines here in Hong Kong like you do in the US in small towns. But you do see water lines everywhere. I don't know what they do if the climate suddenly changed and kind of like what happened with Texas with that cold spell. But we're so far south here and next to the ocean helps too. So something they'll never have to worry about, I'm sure. But still, what if? Made it down to the village. Officially Sai Kung, but we still got maybe 15 or 20 minutes of walking before we get to the Sai Kung Center. Right there where you see that glider is where we were at. Still got a little ways to go. I would say we're maybe 2/3 of the way down. Taking a bathroom break. We're about 3/4 of the way down. Made it to Sai Kung. And I am tired out. Ready to take the bus back to the apartment. And I got work tomorrow. Ezra just can't get over this cat walking on the leash. These, they have to grow them in the bottle because they're poisonous and they can't touch each other inside the tank. Do not touch, you will get hurt. We could be on Pearl TV if we wanted. You want to go photobomb Pearl TV? Sydney's gonna photobomb. Now you're famous. You should have gone like this.
The guys just looked at me, so I think they knew what we were doing.
This is our favorite restaurant along the coast. If we had to choose, we would eat at this one.
This is the fish and chips place that Clayton and I used to love. We still love it.
It's a little bit early, it's like 5 o'clock. So we're just getting a snack. I actually ordered a large. So it'll be a large snack.
Yes.
They told us 5 minutes. Here's our yummy fish and chips. It's gonna be a great snack. Yummy. Are the fries yummy? They're very thick and plump and hot and crunchy. You guys act like you haven't eaten in days. After our tasty fish and chips, we hopped on a bus and rode back to Shek Mun, and here we are walking back to the school. Sienna did lose her tooth that night. I have some clips of that, and then I also have some photos of the rest of the week. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Okay, what happened?
I lost my 5th tooth.
Your 5th tooth. Oh, I see the hole in your mouth. That looks so cute. Now your 2 bottom teeth will have lots of room to grow out. Can we see the tooth? Okay, show it to the camera. Whoa, look at that. That tooth was in your mouth for almost 7 years. And now it came out, so a new one can come in. What do you get now that it came out? What's the surprise? Ice cream and money. That'll be fun.
Tomorrow I get money.
Well, good job. That was a good girl. Mommy actually pulled it out this time. I didn't have to. It was ready to come out, wasn't it? Good job.